That was a cool tornado, though.
It was a pretty dope tornado. I was thinking about tornado. Well, we have a tornado watch going on right now.
Oh, that's true. We almost got hit by a tornado a couple hours ago.
And no, you son of a bitch.
Wait, maybe you can shoot a bomb at him. Or shoot a bomb. Eat this jackass!
Oh, I don't know how to.
Fire! Fire!
No.
God damn, that was fast. It's also huge. You see him? He's like 20 feet tall.
Yeah.
20 feet
I like his
wide.
big cloud. His brother was so nice. I'm assuming his brother.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. It's the guy who flies a fart.
Flies a fart.
He flies a fart.
He flies and farts.
God damn.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Have you ever played the original Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
I love that game.
It's so different.
Yeah.
From the new ones.
Yeah. I really don't like the new one. I'm gonna be honest.
The one on Switch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one's kind of. That's been the consensus about it. Is that people just like don't like it.
Yeah. It's too like. Oh. I think it's like too similar to other cutesy little games like that. Like it's too. It's like. It's basically it kind of just feels like another Stardew Valley clone, where you like get to make all the decisions of where you are. And
what's ironic is that Stardew Valley was inspired by games like Animal Crossing and Harvest Moon. You know, where a lot of it was, a lot of it was like talking to people and like a lot of charm and whatnot. But oh my god,
damn it. I wish that it was less like creating a big island. Fuck off. I don't know. I think I like New Leaf, but I think that being the mayor is like one of the worst things that they made happen in those games, because what am I doing here? I'm trying to have a discussion. These fuckers are get out of here. Fuck
get out of my way.
Whatever. Yeah, just having so much control, it's like too much pressure, I guess, on the player. Because in like the original Animal Crossing, you could just like open the game up and relax and just have a nice time and explore the town and stuff. You know what I mean? You don't have to terraform the land and make like a big, like construct a big city with all. I don't know. That just doesn't interest me. I just like existing in the world that already exists.
Well, I mean, that's the appeal of Animal Crossing, is that you don't actually have to do any of that. Well, the thing is. The thing with New Horizons that just I think pissed me off the most is how lengthy of like a, in big air quotes, a tutorial there was. You know, you had to spend so much time in order to just like unlock all of the base game mechanics. You know, and you like as soon as you unlocked terraforming, you were probably playing 2 weeks worth of the game.
Right. Yeah.
And whether or not you play it every day, that's still 2 goddamn weeks.
And that's another thing, is that it's still gated by it being a real-time game. You know?
Right. Exactly.
So like you're limited to how much you can do per day, and you have to wait for the next day for certain shit. And it's like, well, when there's so much shit that you can do, right? I don't know. It just doesn't end up working as much.
What I guess what frustrated me is in the older Animal Crossing games, there was nothing stopping you from just opening the game up, like checking your mail, digging for fossils, you know, selling them, turning the game off after fishing for like maybe 20 minutes and then turning the game off. Yeah. You know? Yeah. But in order to like at least for me to satisfy the urge of just having a pre-existing city and like just doing daily tasks. The fact that I had to wait so long in order to do that, in order to just have the satisfaction of doing the mundane tasks.
Yeah,
you know? that was so frustrating
because you need to build the museum and you need to gather the resources to make the tools, and you need to unlock all the fucking apps on the phone. And you need to, I don't know, it's just like, it doesn't need to be this complicated. It's a freaking game.
It's not that it's complicated, it's just that it wastes your time.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things in Animal Crossing that deliberately make it so you have to wait over multiple days in order to like satisfy it. But it was, you know, stuff of intrinsic value, you know, like upgrading your house or something, or waiting for a store construction to or a store upgrade to finish construction, you know. That's stuff that you're in control of, stuff that you want.
Yeah.
But it's like in New Horizons, it's like stuff you have to do.
Yeah.
It's like you have to build the museum, you have to like I don't fucking know. You have to like build a bridge, and it takes 3 days to build a bridge, or you have to like fund the bridge yourself. And it's like, are you kidding me?
And the way you fund the bridge is by going around and collecting resources. And it's like, I just hate collecting resource video games. I'm so sick of that. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's mostly a matter of collecting, like just getting money.
Right, but
the thing is, you can collect a certain amount of money every day, and there are a lot of new factors. Like as the games kept on progressing, they were also introducing more stuff that would keep you playing for longer. Because you know, in like I said, in the original, you just fucking check your mail, sell your fossils, and turn the game off. But this is a cool cutscene.
People say that Wild World is the best one, and I would like to play Wild World.
I like City Folk. People don't like City Folk, but I like it.
From what I hear, City Folk is just Wild World, but on the Wii, and that's not what people wanted. They wanted something different.
I think
and
so.
I guess that's not really that bad of a thing for just to be the same game, right? Because like,
whoa! But I guess they just wanted, you know, what am I trying to say? It's a beautiful woman.
Oh my goodness!
Did she just?
She killed Link.
She killed Link. And she impregnated the other one.
Oh my god!
Oh, I just realized they have different like things in their hair. Like,
oh really?
The first one had a leaf, and then the second one had fish gills. I don't know what the third one had. I assume it was like a dragon wings or something. So MJ, don't make the obvious joke here about the.
About it being a PP and it's coming.
This is my erect Peter arising from the ocean.
Yeah, when I see a beautiful woman. That's all I have to do. I have to see him. Oh! Nice. Well, that's convenient.
Yeah, he splatted. Oh.
That was easy.
Shut the fuck up. That's the worst thing I've heard you say ever.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate that.
Why doesn't Link just swim everywhere? We don't need the boat.
You just have to do the speedrunning technique of the super swimming, where you just fucking dash across the entire ocean in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I guess we can swim everywhere, can't we? If we wanted to.
Oh yeah. I can do it. I know.
Do you know how to do it?
No, God no.
Okay. Is it that complicated of a technique?
A little bit. It's just a timing thing, and I really don't care enough.
Yeah, it's fine.
So this is one of my favorite dungeons in the game.
Really?
Just because, like, I think the mythos of Wind Waker is very interesting. Even though it's based largely on Ocarina of Time, you know, but it's, I don't know. It's also unique in its own way. Because, like, how did the world get flooded? You know, it's not.
There's mystery.
Yeah, it's not. Well, it's like, oh, the gods flooded it, but it's like, who are the gods? You know, if this is the same world as Ocarina of Time, there are 3 goddesses. But
true. Yeah.
I don't know of any gods. This thing is, the face is barfing. Dude, that sucked to eternal
barf, dude.
Oh.
No.
Whoa. Oh my god, a water dungeon where the water level rises and falls? I've never heard of that.
Le what?
This is my look confusion.
Le what? I think it's just faster to swim, I'll be honest.
What if you drown?
Oh, so be it.
Then drown.
Uh-oh. Barfy guy? Thank you.
Bartholomew?
Bartholomew.
Do you remember in like elementary school when
I
like his pose. He's going,
oh, he's doing like a sassy thing.
You remember in elementary school when like the Percy Jackson books were all the rage?
Yes, I never played them or read them. Goodness, that just goes to show how
Wrong,
fucking into them I was.
Wrong.
Yeah, yeah, I never partook, but yes, I do remember.
But you know, that was the thing that everyone was on, and I remember in elementary school, just being so interested in mythology. I guess.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you read the Percy Jackson books, and you're like, oh, Greek gods are really cool because they like, they like. You know, have cool like spears and control the water and also fuck a hot mom or whatever. And then you're like, oh, I want to learn about other mythologies. And then in
Whoa, that was cool. Did you see that? I like ducked under the.
Anyway, where was I going with that?
You were like, oh, cool. I want to learn about other mythologies.
Yeah, and like mythology.
Did you ever learn about other mythologies?
Well, yeah, like there would be projects or whatever. It's like talk about Norse mythology, talk about Egyptian mythology, and I'm like, cool. And then I remember starting in middle school when we started learning about like religions. I was like, oh man, this is really fucking lame.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is that was so encapsulating about like cultural mythology versus religious mythology.
I think it has to do with a part of that. So things like Greek mythology and stuff are based in epic and like and supposed to be just like engaging stories. They didn't always have usually less so in Greek mythology would it have like a moral lesson at the end. It was more so just like it was pretty character based, honestly. And I think it was just about being engaging stories and like song and stuff, you know.
Yeah, like folk tales.
Yeah,
you know, some of them have greater meaning for why the culture believes what it does, but it's also just, you know, cool stories that you tell your kids.
Right. And then stuff like the Bible is very much based in control and like trying to get you to believe a certain thing.
Well, yeah, because it's like it's a religious mythology, I guess.
There's some shit in the Bible that I think is interesting. I think looking at the Bible like it's a mythology, like Greek mythology, makes it way more engaging and interesting.
I think,
I'm saying that as somebody who was raised Catholic. Like I didn't give a fuck.
I was also about to inquire about that. Like, so you were raised Catholic, right? Oh. Oh my god, he almost drowned.
Yeah, I was like, oh fuck.
Like, did you ever like actually believe, or were you always skeptical? I guess.
So you know how people are like, people will tell you how they've like felt the power of God or like felt a connection to Jesus and stuff.
Yeah.
So for a period of my time, I definitely did believe, or at least like I thought I believed.
I believe.
But I never felt like a connection or like there was actually like some sort of relationship with spirituality or Jesus or anything like that.
Yeah.
And that was kind of part of the reason why I was like, oh, maybe this isn't real. This is all kind of...
This is stupid.
This is stupid. But, oh, I think I see what's going on here. What was I going to say? Oh, I was just going to say, yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that Percy Jackson was like how you got into Greek mythology and everything. I was really into it when I was young. I had like books and stuff and was reading about it, and I knew all the gods, and I like I used to be able to read like some Greek a little bit. Because of a certain book that I had. It taught you the Greek alphabet and how to read it and stuff.
That's neat.
And I got into all of that because I was watching my dad play God of War when I was growing up.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah.
Thinking, why are you so into God of War? Oh, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, it goes hand in hand. I grew up with that shit.
Yeah, it's interesting. Also, like a generational thing. Like my grandparents, very, I don't know. Let's just say religious, because I don't exactly know what denomination they are.
Yeah.
Because I don't pay that much attention.
Yeah.
And it's kind of embarrassing to admit, but whatever. And like my parents personally weren't really religious. Like it started then with my parents' generation.
Yeah.
And so I grew up in a household that was like, okay, we go to church when the grandparents are home or like we're visiting, you know, and and any time else it's like, yeah, it's okay, we don't have to go to church on Sundays.
You don't really acknowledge it almost.
So I was always whenever I went to church, I was like, man, this fucking sucks.
This blows, dude. This is fucking boring. Yeah.
And I never had like a spiritual awakening, but there was one time when I went to church, and I was like trying to pay attention to what the dude was saying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I still don't get it.
Yeah, it's just nonsense, dude.
And like, maybe he gave me an interesting life lesson about, you know, being grateful to my family, but.
You don't really need Jesus for that.
Right, yeah. Right. That's the interesting thing about Gosh.
Yeah.
Good old Gosh.
Yep, grand old Gosh.